Hey, how's it going guys? I'm Ryus and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Anyway, today I'm going to show my attempt to make Evoker Elf viable again. Here's a quick rundown of the deck. To start, I'm using Barone for our main deck line of defense, 1 Mega Bison for attack boost and protection for our Barone, 3 of the Conjurer, of course, since this is Evoker Elf we're talking about, 2 of the Dual Mana Elf, 3 Dandy Rabbit for quick mana ramp if there's a PS minion on the field, 3 Duck Knight for base mana search, 3 Grena for early game defense and mana ramp, 3 Lolo since we want Barone as quick as possible, 3 Death Beam for those nasty mid to late game bosses, 2 Alga for placing more base mana and resurge, 2 Barrier for more defense, 2 Hand Reverse since the moment I tested Soldier Elf, they run out of hands pretty quick actually. So 3 Finn, because Finn is a great card and why would you not run it in Soldier Elf? 2 Reverse Flare to deal with swarming green and reds, tribals and duelists. 3 Mulch since I usually use her to place Mega Bison, but she's really great in this deck since we have a lot of base mana. And lastly, 2 Piastre for basically everything, from recovery, protection, and finisher. And I think that's about it for the deck rundown. Moving on with the replays. And we're starting with our first match. The first match is against Pure Tribals. We get second turn, which is great against Tribals since they can't ramp faster than us. So to start with, we summon Duck, such as base minion, summon Northern Bear, and moving Duck to base and pass. The opponent gets another legend minion, and then use 2 of them to hit our force. The next turn we drew Piastre, which is great for finishing tribal since they're basically 0 cost minion. And then we search for another Barone and prepare for next turn, and they hit us. And then they are searching for the legend spell and activating it, which would be pretty troublesome if we didn't have an out for it. But now we have Strategic Worm and Piastre, so we should be pretty good at this point. We summon Strategic Worm and end our turn. The opponent is attacking with the legend and destroying our Minotaur. And then he searches for another legend spell to possibly end us. On our next turn, we summon Piastre, restoring our life and resting all of their minion, and then destroys his Siren, and then hitting for face for 3 damage. He then hits face with Husky and activates the legend spell in an attempt to end the game, but we respond by activating Barrier and blocking with Baird. We let 1 pass through, then the opponent summons and searches 1 more. On our turn we summon our Queen, resting 1 of their minion and goes all out to the face, and then finishing off with Strike Jigward. That was a good match against Rivals. Let's move on to the next one. Our second match is against Glory version of Angels, and our hand is less than ideal, for lack of better words. Opponent starts with Colored Pass, and our turn we summon Duck, move it to base and summon Berry, and then pass.
どうする？ターンエンドだ。
慎重に参りましょう。ベースへ
Opponent
移動
move
します。
Gallet, search for,
ターンエンド
and pass. On our turn we summon Grena, and pass. Our hand is not looking any better. Our opponent summons a bunch of low-cost
ミ
minions,
ニオンを召喚いたします。これでよろしいですね。ミニオンを召喚いたします。
and tries to attack with Armon, but we blocked it with
きっ
Grena.
ちり守っていただきます。
On our turn we summon Mulch, placing Queen, banish the War Angel, and then our opponent summons Archibald and decided not to
メザこ
attack.
れそれではター
I'm
ンエン
not
ドです
sure why.
これでどうだ？
使えない
We summon Lolo, and then we summon Strike Jigworm,
どうだ？よし。
moving into base
長
and
引くのは
pass.
面倒ですね。しっかり働い
The
ていただき
opponent
ましょう。
summons Angela, and then he summons
フィールドへ移動しそれでは
passing
ターンエン
again.
ドです。
このまま勝利をつかみ
On
取
our
る。
turn we place
償ってい
Baroni
ただかなくては。
and banish Angela, and then we summon Piastre to restore our life and tries to attack Phoenix, but
マジック発
they summon Archibald, but we have Death Beam, so the attack goes through that. On their turn,
長
the
引くのは
opponent
面倒ですね。
summons another Angel
しっかり働い
and
ていただきま
calls
しょう。
Reptilian,
よろしくお願いいたし
and
ます。
another
歯を食い
two-cost
しばって
minions.
いただけますか？正当防衛
and
で
they are trying to
す。
destroy
歯を食いしばって
our
いただけますか？
force.
正当歯を食いしばっていただけますか？正当防衛です。ベーきっちり守っていただきますよ。
On our turn we activate Malchus
いた
effect,
だかなくては。
and
触れ
then
させはしません。
summoning Lunatic's Jigworm
覚悟しろ。
and hitting another one of his their forces.
バカなのですか？
They
フィールドへ移
move
動。
one
これも
minion
ご
out
主
of
人様の
base,
旅行きますよ。
summons
それでは
and
ターンエンド
このまま
pass.
勝利をつかみ次はお前だ。
At this point we can
触れ
just
させはしませんよ。
go all out and tries to hit
触れ
face,
させ
and
は
they're
しません
just
よ。
they can't do anything but
長
block
引くのは
at this
面倒
point.
ですね。
The opponent
さて
summons
見せつけま
the
しょう
War
か。
Angel. I
失礼い
forgot
た
the
します。
name. The 6th cast. We block it with
失礼いた
Grena.
します。
We let
こ
one
の程
pass
度で
through,
終われるとは
so we can
驚きで
banish.
す。
And then they activate the Legend spell,
これは
and we activate the Death Beam to destroy the 6th cost Angel. And we activate Barrier, so they couldn't do any damage.
ターン
このまま
エンドです。
勝利を
At this point, we just hit face and end the game.
お強いのですね。
We are against another tribals. There seems to be a lot of tribals today. Our hand is looking a little bit heavy, so we just put a mana base. Then the tribals, you are doing the usual tribal rhyme stuff. We got our flare spell, so we should be good unless he searches for the legend spell.
やっちゃうぞ
残念だったな。
なんとかしなくちゃエンドだよ
ガガガ
We don't have a lot of
どうする
options
ター
here,
ンエンドだ。
so we just summon Finn and pass. On his turn, he moved the base minion, getting ready to beat the ever-living daylights of us, and summon Leon for good measure. It's what happens when you don't play around
残
Flare.
念だったな。
And when playing low-cost minions against elves, on our turn we get another flare. Oh buddy, I feel so sorry for you. We punch face to check and then summon our queen and pass. Since if we destroy his forces, he gets a ram and one more card to their hands, which we don't want to.
なんとかしなくちゃターンエンドだよ
And on our turn we summon our top deck, which is Piastre,
皆のため
to
に
summon to restore our life and then rest all of it, while also leveling up our queens. And then on his next turn,
もっと盛り上げて
he
いくよ
summons Baihu, which moves the base minion to field, and then he attacks just to get hit with another flare. So he decided to just pack it up and moves all his minions to base. On our turn, we just summon our Piastre just to flex on it, max in our queen to slay the foul beast.
間もなく開演となります。
さあ行こうか。
And for our last match is against the new jewels.
始めよう。
our hand is looking pretty much perfect. We got everything to deal with whatever they got. We start our usual move with Thunder Rabbit and Molten Bear. The opponent then activates the Legend spell, summons Erika, and pass. At this point, we know for sure they have Sigworm Nova in their deck somewhere. And then we summon that, search for base, and then move it to base. Our opponent will summon Sapphire, attack, and move Floets for BP boost. We block with Bear, so we get a ramp with Core, drop from Bear. On our turn, we summon Mulch, putting Mega Bison, and banishing Floet, so they don't get more names in their base. Opponent puts another Poobie to destroy our Dandy Rabbit, then activates Resonance of Gems to copy Sapphire and attacks our forces. On our turn, we banish his copy of Sapphire and then summon Finn, so his attacks doesn't really work. Or that, what we expected, until he summoned Jigworm Nova and wipes our board. Fortunately, we have the Death Beam to deal with it. On the next turn, we top deck Barone, which gets a Strike Jigworm, which is great against Jewels since they usually have below 800 BP. So now, here's the thing I learned over the last few months I played ZENONZARD. If we play it with the AI advice turned on, the moment we got no outs for opponent's board, the AI will decide to summon everything on hand and just go caveman until the opponent kills us. So, what you're going to witness in a second is exactly the caveman moment that we're about to unfold. Well, that's all for the match replays that I got. I struggled quite a bit with trying to find the right balance for the deck, and I would say the deck is not very forgiving of misplay, so you have to get the feel of the deck since one misplay can cost your entire game. But I really want the deck to work since I love Ove the Conjurer. She is so cute. I mean, all the evokers are cute, but I find Ove the cutest. That's all for today's video. I certainly hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next time, for I have a kind of a meme deck for you guys. Well, see you next time. Bye.